Yo, 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 what up? What up? Who we got? Let's see. Does that look better? Yeah, it looks kind of better. Oh, no, that's two. Let's see. It's fine. It's fine. What's up, everybody? What do we got? What do we got? Talk to me, people. Yeah, nobody's here yet. That's no good. Not even Kalia's here. Where's everybody at? Waiting for people to tap in. Where is everyone at? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Damn, it is dead right now. What's going on, people? Where's everybody? 25 degrees. Where's everybody at? What's up, Hannibal? What's up? What's up? You're the first one to talk. You're the first one to talk out this piece. How we doing? How are we doing? What we got going on, people? Damn, everybody's dropping off like flies. What's going on tonight? Shit, I'll end this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. Give it a few more minutes before I gotta end it. If nobody else jumps in and engages. It's weird. You would think people would engage more in the winter because everybody's home. I mean, last night was actually pretty popping. My internet went out. Those of you who were there, shit just went out for like 3 hours. What's up, young blood? What's up, young blood? Hoops life. The 15-year-old. What are you, 16? Some shit. What's up, Hoops? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Money Grip? I'm gonna drop. Did you guys see my Mike Tyson video I dropped? It was the night Mike Tyson lost his prime, and tonight I'm gonna drop a classic Puerto Rico Mexico brawl. I'm 16. Fight coming up. When's the fight? What weight? Remind me. You're like a light heavyweight, right? Craewford will still beat Canelo. Craewford boxing skills too much. Disagree. That is a big disagreement on my side, homeboy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That bullshit. Damn, I feel like I'm getting sick again. I better not be. I don't know if I could handle that shit. 2 back-to-back. Sanchez versus Gomez. Alfredo Gomez versus Salvador Sanchez. They fought, I believe. And I believe Sanchez lost. Let's see. Yes, they did fight. And no, Sanchez beat Gomez. I was mistaken there. Sanchez only has one loss to Antonio Bacero, who ended up not even having that good of a record. So they already fought, my man. 165, my weight. Oh, snap. I did my first workout today, people, since I've been sick. Did 8 rounds. Took it easy-ish, but felt good. but it actually wore me out. Now I feel a little like from doing it. March 1st, still got my holiday weight, so I'm gonna cut down real quick. All right, Craewford is going to win the fight. I hate to do this to you, Kalia, but
get the fuck out of here!
No, he's not. It is possible, right? If he just stays on the outside and boxes him, it's possible, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yo, what up? The Indiana goat herder. What's going on? What's going on? Eon, never a peon. Donovan, rocking with them. Hitting hard like concrete and then. All right, that was stupid. All right, we got 9 in here. Hey, last night we were popping. You guys remember last night? My shit just cut off. Internet just died. But yeah, so tonight I'm doing Mexico versus Puerto Rico. I'm going to drop it. It is Felix Trinidad when he fought Fernando Vargas. Dope fight. Dope fight. And Trinidad wins, but both guys get knocked down. Both guys get hurt. It was a dope fight. It was popping last night, right? And the shit just died. I was about to get off anyway, actually, within 5 minutes, but it forced me off. Shit was annoying. And I don't get good cell phone reception here in Connecticut, so like I can't even hotspot to my phone. And in Brooklyn, the cell phone reception was dope. So if that if Wi-Fi ever went out, I would just hotspot to my phone, my cell phone. It'll be fine. D'Angelo, what up? I don't think Bud can take Canelo's power. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he can take it, and more importantly, I'm almost positive that Canelo could take Bud's power. And that's going to play more of a part than anything. That's going to play a big part. To slow Canelo down, he has to respect your power. And can we name one fighter whose power he respected? Maybe Mayweather. And it wasn't because Mayweather was hitting hard, because Mayweather was hitting accurately. So if Bud can just Pez dispenser his cabbage back throughout the fight, Bud could stay on the outside and win. That is possible. It's possible. Bud is not defensively responsible as I would like. So when Canelo starts bouncing those cinder blocks off Bud's cabbage, I don't know. I don't know if he could take it. What if Canelo never catch Bud like that? It's possible, Jan. Then he could win. Let's go, Berto. How do you develop a chin? A chin is something you're born with, and there is some physiological components, like having maybe a thick neck, stronger, maybe mandible muscles. But in my opinion, it's psychological. First off, it's having the wherewithal to see punches coming. If you can always see punches coming and you can brace, you'll never get caught with that old cliche, the ones you don't see that hurt you. 2, I think willpower, mental willpower. Dudes who are like, I'm not fucking going down. I don't care what you hit me with. Those mentalities, like James Toney, Holyfield. So that what makes a good chin. And Crawford seems to have that. I'm just happy it's not happening yet, Franklin. Do you think Canelo was ducking? Oh, come on, JR. JR Ryder. He was a good dunker. Yeah, of course he's ducking him. Biggest duck since Riddick Bowe and Lennox. Yeah, it's not the real JR Ryder, but it's a dope name. I don't think it's the real JR Ryder. Where do you get your ideas from? My ideas for what? My videos? Well, what do you mean exactly? Eon never been in a fight like that asking. Why are you fucking with Eon, Alberto? Why are you coming in here and instantly fucking with the Indiana pimp? Leave him alone. Crawford beats Canelo if Canelo fights like how he fought in the last few. Nah, I disagree. The slow work rate and lack of jab he's shown a few. I disagree. Canelo couldn't find reach on what's his face? What's his name? Canelo couldn't get the reach on Bivol because Bivol was so much taller. That will not be a problem with Bud. Bud has a slightly longer reach, but the height to me is more important than reach. Yes, I agree, Ian. Alberto, do me a favor and shut it up. Where's Rob been? I haven't seen Rob in a second. Talking about soursop. Drinking it. He's not here. I know Canelo tired of fighting those bigger dudes. Yeah. Again, this is a lose-lose for Canelo. I don't like the fight for him. If I was his advisor, I would not take it. I've been in squabbles to know what my chin. You ain't been in no damn squabbles, Alberto. Your fucking auntie slapping you with the barbecue doesn't qualify as a squabble. Your abuela popping you in the mouth doesn't qualify as a squabble. Not abuela. How do you say grandma again? Abuela? I forget. Jamel wasn't bigger. Nah, Jamel was smaller. True that, true that, true that. Abuela. Thank you. I was close. I knew it was abuela. An A and abuela. I fucked up the middle part. Hey, dude pushed him off the seeing set talking about squabble. Swing set. I was going to say Hooked on Phonics did not work for you, Eon. Although I can't even joke around like that. Eon's a good writer. I've seen him write. Eon's like me with the words. I've always been good with words. Was good, Vi? AKA Juan Manuel. What's his name? What the fuck's. Damn, now he's escaping my name. The Hamlet dude. Lin-Manuel. Mark. Lin-Manuel something. What's good? Question, Marco. Can you give me a boxing drill I can do to drop some pounds? FYI, I got a punching bag. No. I'm not going to give you a boxing drill because there's no drill. But I will tell you this. You got a bag. You get an app for your phone. Free boxing app. Boxing timer. 3-minute on. You could do 30-second rest. If that's too much, do a 1-minute rest, which is traditional. And you work. You want to do at least 6 rounds straight. And every punch that you throw should be as fast or as hard as you can throw it. And mix in a lot of as fast and as hard. No tapping. Go, go, go. It's okay in between combinations to take a couple steps, move your head. But other than that, you keep going. That's the drill you want. You put that together whatever punches you want as long as you're throwing them. The Mike Tyson video made me sad. Yeah, it's true though. I use the swipe thing on your keyboard. It'd be messing up. Oh, on your phone, you mean? Mike got me into boxing. How did Mike get you into boxing? You're 20 years old. He'd been retired 50 years by the time you were born. D'Angelo, what up? I don't know, man. What he said about Bud's wife. Is Bud's wife really fat, by the way? Is that true? Is she a big girl? Marco, let's hit mitts one day. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Should I just hitchhike over to California? Let me tell you something. I have literally, and I'm not trying to say this, you guys have seen me hit the punching bag. You saw how hard I hit. I have sprained dudes' wrists holding the hand pads for me. Sprained them. Literally a sprain. He was wearing a fucking little cast, the whole 9 yards. Or a splint, whatever you want to call it. Frank Bruno versus Morrison. Eon, you're good for those fantasy ones. Wow. I don't know. I might have to go with Morrison. They both gas out. I just think Morrison hit harder. She's not like obese, but she's like up there. Well, he said she's 380, so that's a total exaggeration because that's obese. You won't. I'll fuck you up. And all the abuelas. She a $1.08 for sure. So that's pretty big. Almost 2. She had a few kids, of course. She's gonna be thick. I mean, not everybody That's not true for everybody, but for some people. For most, I believe, actually. Nah, that's facts. They got like 6 kids. Bud is really on some, like, he really thinks he's going to beat Canelo. Meanwhile, Tank choking his... He didn't choke her. He, like, picked her up by the shirt, right? Like, did some shit like that. Silly old Tank. Silly old Tank. No, he grabbed her by the throat. Did he? That's the thing on camera, was by the throat? Tank becoming a loser to me, man. This dude hate on everybody for no reason. Yeah, he's angry. That's a fact. Don't do that, Franklin. Come on now. Tank did it, not me. He low-key insecure. Yeah, he is. I mean, that's what that is. All that reaction to people is insecurity. When you can't take anybody saying anything that's not kissing your ass, even if it's said in a respectful way, that's insecurity. Tank is a star. He run USA Boxing, and other cats be jealous. True. Adi Medi, what up? If she ain't 280, she ain't a lady. Okay. Bars. He got a little man complex. Yeah, a Napoleon complex. We call that, Ian. Ian, what are you like? You're like 5'10", right? You're like almost my height. A little shorter than me. It is definitely going to snow tomorrow because my shit is... It better be that. I can't be getting sick again. My shit's all fucking, like, I feel pressure in my sinuses. All this turkey talk is making Bud's wife hungry. Okay. Okay. That was a good one. It's fucked up. That was a good one. 5'10". Yeah, I'm 5'11". I don't be saying 6 feet with sneakers because guess what? We all wear sneakers. Own your 5'10"ism. That's still an inch taller. I think that the average height in America is 5'9" for men, so still taller than the average. So I used to tell people 6 feet all the time until one day somebody said to me, like, I was like, yeah, well, in sneakers, I'm 6 feet. He's like, yeah, but everybody wears shoes. So you got to give an inch to everybody. And I'm like, that's true. Where is that Tutti Frutti clip from? Where's the... Tutti Frutti! It's from a movie called Money Talks. Money Talks with Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker. Thanks for the advice, Marco. T.O. versus Pitbull, how that ends. T.O. boxes the living shit out of Pitbull. I mean, T.O. just stands on the outside, slapping him like a wet mop with all kinds of rangy shots. I mean, T.O. calculates better range than Google Maps on Pitbull. How tall is Tia? Tia is 5'4", 5'4", 5'5", 5'4.5". My son, I don't know, but I know that all kids are getting taller now. Like I have a friend, for example, he's my height. His wife's like 5'5", kid's 6'2". And there's no tall people in his family. So I think people are just getting taller now in general. Tia whoops Pitbull. Yeah, he does. Easy. OFC, CJ interested in Tutti Frutti content. Gervonta is close to striking a deal with Turkey. Doesn't seem that way. Fighting against Bud's wife. The card is reported to be a battle of the tanks. Damn. This guy got jokes. Tio outboxes a dog. I don't know who the dog's supposed to be. He one-dimensional, typical Mexican fighter. You're calling Canelo a dog? I don't get it. Marquez enters room. T is 5'5". Nah, I'm 5'11", Alberto. I'm 5'11". Give me an extra inch, motherfucker. I'm 5'11", kid. Give me my... Matter of fact, technically taller. I'm like 5'11 and a half. I'm almost 6. No, you know what? I was a little under. I was like 5'11 and a quarter. So I never went... If I would have been over 5'11 and a half, I would have rounded it to 6. Because, over 0.5, you round to the next. But I was like 5'11 I'm 0.25, so... Pitbull. Ortiz versus Madrimov. Who do you got and why? I can't choose that one. I don't know. I could see Ortiz breaking him down, and I could see Madrimov just herky-jerking his way to a boring-ish victory. Nah, my son's not boxing. I mean, he'll like spar and work out and, that kind of shit, but I don't want him fighting. Nah, fuck that. I've seen too much damage in boxing. Too much like brain damage. And what's up, Armor Pilates? Saw the video of the box. Which one you talking about? Yeah, that's why I said 5'11", because I'm close to it. Yeah, see, I'm well, you 5'10 and a half. If it's over a half, you can round it. Although you shouldn't. Most people say half. I think if you're 3/4 and above, then you round it. That's really, because you never hear somebody say I'm 5'10 and 3/4. If it's in a half, they'll say. They should say Mike Tyson was 5'11 and a half for the longest, and he's not even over 5'10. I met him. He's an inch shorter than me. I know the Bud fans are going to leave hate comments. Word life, my mellow. I've seen 5'8" parents. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, one of my friends, same thing. Kid 6'2". But generally, usually there's like a tall uncle somewhere. I have a 6'4" uncle. Not even an uncle. He's my dad's first cousin. So that's in me, but like distant. If you say anything bad about Bud, they will come. Not even amateur, they got headgear. People shrink when they get older. That's true. That's true. I haven't shrunk yet, I don't think. Actually, I might have a teeny, but I measured myself maybe like 6 months ago, and I was still 5'11". So I don't think I'm shrinking just yet. I think that's in like the 60s. When you get in your 60s, 70s, you start shrinking. So I got some time. Still a young book. You know what I mean? Ryan is stupid for negotiating with the police. I heard they put a halt to the lawsuit, so this fight is potentially going to happen, which is nice. This is the rematch we need to see. Huge rematch. Your nose and ears are always growing. That's why a lot of old people have big ears. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ryan just signed the deal. What deal? Conor Benn and Chris Eubanks just signed to fight each other. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. They just signed to fight each other. What's this, Eon? Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. It's Turkey's Twitter account. The deal is done. The opponent is set. Big news coming soon. Exclusive Ring Magazine. Let's get... Okay. Well, Eon, that could be anybody. Hopefully it's Tio and Haney. Nah, it should be Ryan and Haney. That's what it should be. But who the fuck knows? Marco, if you were a fighter, I was a fighter, but okay. Would you use VADA? If you knew your opponent is best friends with the owner, also owner was coughing caught cheating. I don't know, man. I gotta be honest. I wouldn't really give a fuck if dudes were on steroids that much because I don't think it gives you that much of an advantage. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So you want to have different clubs? You want to have? I mean, I would care, I guess, but it wouldn't like. I don't think the steroids would do enough to make somebody who can't beat me beat me. And now I could be wrong because I don't know. I don't have enough experience fighting people with steroids, and you know what I'm saying? In boxing, maybe it makes a big difference in weightlifting and certain things, but in boxing, I don't know. Tio and Haney. Oh, yeah. Ryan will fight Tio and the winner fights Haney. Once a cheater, always a cheater. No, people make mistakes. Vada is the best agency. Conte is untrustworthy, but he did start the company. That's Margaret Goodman. Yeah, female started the company? Okay. Marco, you should watch wrestling. I used to watch WWF back in the day when it was W. I stopped watching, I believe it was WrestleMania 4 or 5 or 6, which was the WrestleMania with, look it up right now, WrestleMania with Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. That was either 5 or 6. Face off in WrestleMania was V1. It's 6, right? V1 in numbers. I think that's 6. V1 is 6. Yeah. Okay. So WrestleMania 6 was the last one that I watched, which was, I believe, 1990. Then I just got too old for it. Fighting a dude on steroids is a win-win. You lose, you say he's on steroids, run it back. Okay. Who cares about what testing takes? Midget wrestling. WWF, they all on steroids. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I mean all those guys were on steroids. Did you peep the clip of Bill Haney telling Ryan and his advisor that they ducked the rematch? Nah, send it to me. I'll look at it now. Imagine having a 360 testing. What do you mean you can't party hard? You shouldn't be partying with steroids anyway. And Vada is not drugs. I believe it's just performance enhancers. Although cocaine, I guess, is a performance enhancer, yeah. Haney's on the juice. Look at his physical. Get out of here. He's on the juice. Attitude, era, rock, stone cold. Yeah, no, I think weed's okay though, right? Because it's not really a performance enhancer. If anything, weed should inhibit your performance, right? That's what I would say. But what do I know? I'm just a jerk off. I wouldn't be able to use Coke. Okay. Cola? Like Pepsi? I think it matters what state about weed. What up, Anthony? Anthony, the man, the myth, the legend. My man, Anthony. A boogie. Blue blood fanboy. Who? Who are you talking about? Leave blue blood alone. What's your fucking problem with blue blood? I wish I was. Yo, let me tell you something. I wish I was in blue blood shoes. He makes a full-on living doing this. I'm sitting here fucking struggling with my real job. I would love to make a full living doing this. That would make everything else a cakewalk. Nah, you abusing your wrench. Why are you blocking folks' armor? Who do you block? You just timed. Who do you time out? Let me see. I can't see it. He just blocked Anthony Johnson? Why the fuck did he do that? For what? Yo, Armor, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can't do that. Yeah, I guess he is a little trolly. Damn. Can't do that shit. Yeah, well. I've been told. You've been told me? All right. All right, Alberto. Anthony's back. Y'all soft for place. I know. I don't know why they. Well, it's not y'all. It's just one person doing it. Timing up, folks. Like it's his channel. Yeah, I know. That was weird. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. He's a punk. He's a punk Mo lover. Y'all have no place in boxing being this soft. Do you guys think? So I was talking to my man Fred. Fred, you in here by the way? If you are, my man Fred swears that the battery charge is so bad. Or I don't. I don't think it's bad. I think steroids is on par with having plaster in your gloves or having no padding. I don't think the battery charge is that bad. As long as he rematches him, which looks like he wants to do. He was in here saying the N-word, but then slipped up his real ID. I don't remember him saying the N-word, but that's what he said. That's why he said the blue blood comment. Why dog Frederick? What? Oh, Frederick. That's his real name. It is Frederick. Although I don't think anybody calls him Frederick. Actually, some people do. Federico. Blood sexual fans timing people out. Well, I think Bud is. I got Floyd with the upset. I see something. Oh, word? Elaborate. What do you see? What do you see? I don't think that's going to happen. Matter of fact, let's see if Shakur messaged me back. I messaged him earlier. He did not. I was talking with David Hay today. Good dude. Schofield. Ryan signed. I hear Haney already signed. It'll probably happen. I should happen in April. You know what I'm saying? That's 3 months down the road. Yeah, I think Schofield's going to lose by a wide margin. I think Schofield might even rock Shakur. Remember I'm saying this. Like land a shot to maybe stumble him. Nothing crazy, but he might land a couple shots, but then Shakur is going to adjust very quickly and it won't happen again. He'll kind of do like a Zab versus Floyd or Shane Mosley versus Floyd. A couple might land and then the adjustment comes in. And then it's over. Ryan Teo, Conwell, Zerto, Zepeda. Okay. Now that was a tank maniac. Word. Yeah, I guess Fred isn't in here. He'd be talking. Hold on a second. My bad. Ryan don't want to do 24/7 testing. King KO, what up? There's no way Bud beats Canelo. Agreed. Well, not no way, but unlikely. Bud has never fought on the level of Nello. He's okay. You might be right with all that. Jan and Beck need to rock. Yeah, he does. Jan and Beck's a Muslim too, man. They'll get along famously. Canelo gives up Cinco de Mayo date and strikes lucrative deal with Turkey. I hear Haney needs a fight in between. Ryan Logan fight. Tio next. Nah. I wish I could take you seriously. That's easy money. Alberto. Bud gonna shock the world. Hannibal. All jokes aside, do you really believe that? You give me a percentage. You think he's 80, 20, 100% he's going to win? What percentage you think Bud's going to win? Only this is what's interesting to me. The percentages are what matter. What percentage you think you give Bud to beat Saul Canelo Alvarez? 45% Bud. So you think Bud's going to lose 45, okay? I'm asking Hannibal, though, because he thinks Bud's going to win. I like that, by the way, CJ. I think I'm in the same boat with you. I would say 45, 55, maybe even 60, 40 for Canelo. My word is Bonnie on. Get out of here. I almost said something dumb. I'm glad I caught myself. What, some racist shit? Bud gonna get the Dadashev treatment. Damn. Okay. Word. I got 50-50. How can you give 50-50? Hannibal. Okay, see? So I respect you. You don't even come saying some wacky 70, 80% shit, 90%. 55, 45. Okay. Hey, look, and Bud has a great chance. And look, we never didn't think he would do what he did to Spence. So the concept of Bud going out there and standing toe-to-toe and whooping Canelo is it's the smallest common denominator. Nobody think that's going to happen. But Bud can make it happen. It's possible. I don't think it's likely, but it's possible. Canelo struggled with Larry. Yeah, Bud struggled with Madrimov. Bud struggled with fucking Porter. You know, shit happens. Bud outboxes Canelo. I don't think so, Streets. I don't think so. Canelo, not Spence, brah. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. But the point is, sometimes things happen that we don't expect. Now, I was going to say Canelo never fought nobody on Bud's level. Super crazy, ain't it? Okay. I feels you. Straight feels you. Canelo is the face for a reason. He's a tough fight for anyone. That's a fact. Except maybe a cruiserweight or a heavyweight. I don't think that'd be it. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo versus Dubois wouldn't be a tough fight. Or even Usyk. Can Bud beat Bivol? I don't think so. I believe Bud has the goods to pull off the upset. He does. But having the goods and delivering the goods, two totally different animals. Sheffield. Last time Canelo fought a pound-for-pound king was 13 years ago, and it was Floyd. Well, no, Triple G was a pound-for-pound king, at least arguably. Bud is more than likely to outbox Canelo. I doubt he'd go toe-to-toe. That might be his intent, Streets. But Canelo will have something to say about that. Can he? Yes. Will he? Probably not. What's up, Jeff? Queen's in the house. I just watched Coming to America with my kids, and I was showing them, like, I used to be up in Jackson Heights as a kid all the time. Canelo had been fighting subpar competition for a few years. Oh, okay, that's not true. I would respect him for taking on Skill Crawford. Nah, he's not fighting subpar. Come on. Canelo has the best resume in boxing. Active resume in boxing. If this fight was at like 155, this would be a fire fight for that reason. I might take Nello, but what Bud do is shock the world. He would shock people. It's a win-win for Bud. Even if he loses, I don't think it affects his legacy at all. Canelo by decision, Shakur by decision. No. The first one, yes. The second one. Oh, wait. No, excuse me. Yes, both of them. My bad. One thing you can't guarantee, Bud won't run like... You can't guarantee that. Bud was not running, but he was keeping his distance. He was keeping 3 feet between them like it was COVID social distancing when he fought Nadrimov. He was not engaging at all and swallowing straight lead rights. Or is it lefts? I forget if Nadrimov is. Just think about it. Every one of Bud's big fights, he was the underdog. That's true. Not Gamboa. Oh, Gamboa was undefeated when they fought. I'm happy Canelo fighting Bud instead of Skull. Well, that's not official yet, though. Bud is... 1 second, guys. Ugh. My bad. What the hell's wrong with my camera? You guys can hear me? There we go. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but you bullshitting Marco. Bud did not run from... He didn't run, but he didn't engage. He kept his distance. He was not walking him down like he did Errol. Yeah, I respect Canelo's resume, but recently he's been a duck. Craewford is that goose. All right, cool. What's your rebuttal? Still haven't answered my question. I wish Canelo fought Benavidez, but I'll take Bud all day. Canelo has the refs in his pocket if it goes to decision. I have a feeling they will let Craewford win the decision based on no blemishes. I don't know. We can't go that far. That's going way in advance. These bud holes. Bud holes are two things, dumb and delusional. Bud holes. That's funny. That is funny. That deserves. Bud holes. That's actually kind of gross too. Makes me think of a... You know what I'm saying? But I will entertain it. If Floyd the GOAT, Spence better than Cotto, Triple G a GOAT, Porter better than Lara, Bivol my boy, and BJ Saunders is trash, no disrespect. Nah, he wasn't trash. He was a good fighter. World champion. You can't say he's trash. How can you say a world champion who's only lost to Canelo is trash? Like, how can you say that? Let's see, BJ Saunders. Let's look at his resume. Right, 1 loss to Canelo. Wow, knockout rate is very low. Who's he fought before? Martin Murray, Marcellus Cursorius, Shafat. Okay. David Lemieux, he beat Lemieux. Willie Monroe, he beat Willie Monroe. Beat Andy Lee. He beat Chris Eubank. Nah. John Ryder, he beat John Ryder, who gave Canelo hell. Nah, you can't say he's trash, Eon. That's incorrect. Saunders is a good fighter. Championship level fighter. He's not like a Rolly who won the belt off some bullshit. He was a real championship level fighter. Bud better than half those names he named. Ryan versus Tio. Haney versus Pitbull is next. Inside source. Okay. I think that's a bad fight for Haney, but okay. He says Danny Jacobs better than Bud. Who said that? And who said Danny Jacobs better than Bud? Nobody said that. I'm just saying that Billy Joe Saunders has a solid resume. Very solid. Apparently he's a real jerk off, though. I heard he's like a real dick. But just looked him up. Never knew his name. Who? Yo, Eon, you drunk? You sipping on the Indiana moonshine? That's all these dudes do. They herd goats, shave the sheep, and make moonshine. It's Indiana, though. You know what I'm saying? Spence better than Cotto. Like I said, dumb and delusional. Spence better than Cotto. Why? There's an argument for that. Spence only lost once. Right? Cotto lost a bunch of times. Spence fought all of the fighters from his generation. There's an argument for that. I still think Cotto's better, but Spence is up there. One loss? Come on. John Ryder, I knew his face. It's not the same. His name. Oh. Does anybody in the chat watch Boxing Fundamentals videos? No. Oh, shit. What up, Lo? What up, David Maldonado? David Maldonado. Es aquí. T.O. vs. Ryan's done deal. Nah, no, he didn't. Show it. He just said that there's a signing. He didn't say who. Bullshit. Show it. Cotto is light years better than Cotto. Spence would be a contender. Wait, what? You're saying Cotto's light years above? Well, you're Puerto Rican. Of course you're going to say that shit. And Haney and T.O. versus Ryan is not official. No, he can't avoid it. But maybe he can minimize it. You think Spence will actually return to the ring? No. Have you seen Cotto's resume, Marco? Stop playing. His resume is no joke. Yeah, but he lost a lot of those. Spence, his resume isn't as good, but Spence is also still active, technically. And Spence only lost one. So, and Spence has a high fucking knockout ratio. Nah, I low-key think Cotto is this generation will probably be undefeated. Cotto was a beast, but I think it's a comparison. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Lowe's drunk, so he drinks heavily at the yards. What's it called? Not Brooklyn Yards. Whatever the yards is he works at, he be drinking on those yards. There's a little wino brandy flask just under every couch cushion there. Or maybe he likes that Puerto Rican rum, that Bacardi. What else we got, people? That would be crazy style clash, Spence versus Cotto. Yeah, that'd be dope. That would be just toe-to-toe, forward, bang out. I think Cotto hits harder. And I think Cotto has a better boxing IQ. Like, he'll set up his punches better than Spence. Oh, I see Turkey tweet done deal, but it didn't say T.O. I know. That's what I'm saying. He is drunk. Did not say the name. We just pulled it up. Eon put it in the chat earlier. I want to see you spar Shaq. I'd like to see that too. That'd be dope. I remember Chop Chop rocked Cotto. Chop Chop rocked a lot of people. Spence KO'd a lot of low to mid-tier fighters. Cotto beat better. I agree, but Cotto also lost more. Spence would not win a belt in the era with Cotto, Mosley, Floyd, and Paul Williams. You might have a point. Spence has trash defense. You might have a point. No head movement. Might have a point. You might be right with that. Cotto left-handed, but fights orthodox. So is Oscar de la Mancha de la Hoya, which I just learned recently. I was at an event, and I saw him signing autographs with his left. I was like, well, I didn't say it. Blue Blood was actually with me. Blue Blood was like, yo, you're You're a left-hander? He goes, yeah. He goes, that's why my left hook was so good. Why'd Oscar stop doing the clapbacks, by the way? I think he got a cease and desist, right? From Eddie Hearn, I believe. All you can do is compare what they did in their generation, not compare the competition. True that. True that, true that, true to that. Word life. Spence would be fringe in the Tito Oscar Corte era. He would have life and death against Obakar. Jose Luis Lopez. Obakar, huh? Obakar's chin was a little suspect low, but you might be right. Boxing, don't mind Marco, he's trolling tonight. Trolling? I'll troll your ass the hell out of here. Just kidding. You said you didn't like the clapbacks. No, I didn't mind them. They were entertaining to watch, but I didn't like that Oscar did it. I thought it was very Wendy Williams-esque. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was very, very like Charlemagne gossip column. I wasn't into it. I had to admit those 2000 fighters were different. Do you consider yourself a boxing historian? Yes. Definitely more than Lowe. Lowe don't know shit past like 1990. Before that, Lowe don't know shit. Nothing. Zero. Lowe couldn't even pick Jack Dempsey out of a lineup. Ike Corte would put Spence in the dirt. Yeah, you're probably right. Johnny. What up, J-Bone Capone? Brook Nom. We got Brooklyn here. We got Philly here. Because Lowe is from Philly when it comes to boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? He says some Philly shit. Here's about to be some Philly shit. You were a historian from the 20s to the 60s. After that, you become a highlight watcher. Oh, word? So it just ends at the 60s? Not the 80s and 90s, which is the majority of my videos? You clown. Yeah, man. Word. Highlights are only watched by me when it's a fight I don't give a fuck about, or when it's a fight that I already saw and I need a refresher because I haven't seen it in a long time. That's the only time I watch highlights. If it's a fight I really want to see and I missed it, I'll go back and watch the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you something spicy. I'll give you a spicy slap. Yeah, Lowe's wild. That's his thing, though. Lowe just copies whatever Ness says. Lowe's like a Ness no-limit soldier. Nah, Lowe don't fuck with me. Marco dissing his wrenches, haha. Why don't you dive into today's fighter like back then? What you mean? Oh, like why don't I do videos on today's guys? I do. Absolutely. After hearing you say Cotto versus Errol is 50-50, I didn't say that. We were talking about who had a better resume. I didn't say that it's 50-50 if they fought each other. So first off, Lo, you got to do me a big favor before you talk, right? And please do me that big favor and
open your fucking ears, jackass.
That's for starters. Before Errol and car accident, would got Cotto maybe. It's hard to tell. Cotto had a better resume, but yet see he had more losses. So this is when it gets subjective. Do you look at a better resume with losses as a better accolade, or do you look at a at a slightly lesser resume but with way less losses as a better accolade? It's subjective. I would go with Cotto over Errol. I think Cotto was a better fighter overall, but Errol's still active-ish. Now, I really meant, why aren't you as knowledgeable about today's fighters? I am. I'm so knowledgeable about the up-and-comers. I know everything about the main fighters. All the champions, the top contenders. Yeah, I just don't know a lot about, the mid-tier dudes. Cotto beat Zab. A lot of people beat Zab. And that's Don't forget how many times Zab's walnuts got cracked. That dude knocked the testosterone out of Zab's walnuts. Paulie lost to a lot of people. Sergio was a very impressive win, but he had a knee problem in that fight, it looked like. But still impressive. That was his most impressive win, was Sergio Martinez. Mosley was impressive, but Mosley was old. Mayorga is not impressive. Everybody beats Mayorga except Vernon Forrest for some reason. Margarito, not impressive because Margarito cheated. And I don't know who the fuck Gil is. Cotto was never the same after Margarito. Nah, it's not true. We came back and whooped Margarito's ass. Better resume means he fought the better fighters on paper. That's your subjective definition of better resume. See, I tell you guys all this. I want you guys to listen carefully. Everything in boxing is subjective. There's only one thing in boxing that's not subjective, and that's a knockout. Not a knockdown, not a TKO, a KO, which means you do not beat the 10 count. That's the only thing not subjective in boxing. Everything else is. Everything from us determining what's a better resume, to who's a better pound-pound fighter, to what's an actual knockdown, to what's a low blow, to what's bad judging. It's all subjective. All of it. Don't forget that. Spencer said he was coming back today. He said that shit 1,000. Show me. He said it a bunch of times. Wins and losses shouldn't count when taking resumes. In your opinion? I don't know. You're not talking to me. Wins and losses count when you're talking legacy. Errol had a tough jab, but I think Cotto would probably beat Spence. I do. But the initial question pondered, even though Lowe got confused because he's too busy checking in with the Nest Limit soldiers, is who had a better resume. And better is subjective because, again, Cotto definitely had the better names, but he lost to a lot of them. Errol had all the best names of his generation and lost to none of them except Bud. So that's when it starts getting like tomato. Marco, I'm doing live shows now on Tuesday, Thursday nights. You got to hop on. Yeah, tell me. DM me. Cotto was box Spence 8-4. Damn, you got that down to the round, huh? Mosley versus Spence. I got very few people beating Mosley. And I don't think Spence would have been one of them. Mosley had an absurd chin. I mean, especially at lightweight, which he was just not even competitive, those fights. But absurd chin, absurd speed, absurd power, great boxing IQ, will. He could box, he could bang, great movement. I mean, he was a handful and a half. Because we both old. Speak for yourself, brother. I mean, you guys still got that full Puerto Rican hairline. My shit is as European as it gets. Mosley fought too long. Fact. Didn't like the Daniel Gil win. Cotto drained Gil. I don't even know. You know what? Now I remember the name Daniel Gil, but I couldn't pick him out of a lineup. I don't know who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Marco, you got the convertible. How about I give you a convertible ass whooping? How about I do that? I go high with the ass whooping. I go low with I convert the ass whooping. Better be of looking real old and tired. Good point. Shakur gonna put on another snooze fest. Maybe. Or in the hood, we call it a drop top. How about I drop you when I punch you in the top of your head? So I'm gonna lay you out. I'm gonna drop you by punching you in the top of your head. Then we'll get another drop top. Oh shit, Marco, not that bad. What? Yeah, nah, I got all this. It's just right here. It's just, it used to be like this. So it's all this shit is pieced out. At least I don't have fucking the back. It's not patchy. At least I don't look like I'm, whatever. Sugar Ray Robinson. We did this yesterday, MMA God. And I agreed with it. I agree. I think Roy's 1, Robinson's 2, Joe Louis is 3. Sweet Pea, I'm okay with being 4. FMJ? Who the fuck is that? I don't know who FMJ is. You got to put sunscreen on the patch that's missing on the top. How about you kiss my Bulgarian ass? Marco, is your family into boxing like fighters? Nah, not in Bulgaria. My dad was, and the American side of my family was, not my Bulgarian side. Oh, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Okay, I'm good with that list. That's a good list. I would put in Willie Pep. Maybe over Sweet Pea. Maybe Sugar Ray Leonard over. That's a tough one, but I like that list. That's a great list. I'd put Jack Johnson in maybe over. It's hard to tell. Never heard of Floyd. Yeah, me neither. These acronyms, man. These kids love these acronyms. Gomer Pyle. It's fucked up. The next R word. All right, peeps. I think I'm gonna bounce. I am tired. What up, Robert? This was dope. I will catch you guys tomorrow, same time. All right. Appreciate you guys. Peace.